Good day. My name is Gerlene D. Guzman and I am here to present our documentation for our final project, which is a GUI based calculator. The objective of this calculator was to create a graphical user interface based calculator capable of performing basic arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. We started by implementing the text field to serve as the input-output display, as it was essential for all interactions. Next, we added the number buttons, which is 0 to 9, since they perform the primary output, followed by operator buttons like the plus sign, minus sign, asterisk, and division, which required proper handling logic. One of the hardest part we encountered when creating the GUI calculator is that when we input the numbers such as the 0 to 9 numbers and special characters like the equals and plus minus, is that we have to align them in perfect spacing for them to really show the aesthetic. That is one of the hardest part of it. The other is when the user enters multiple inputs and operators sequentially, like 5 plus 3 minus 2. Now, we explain how the plus, minus, times, and divide buttons work.
I'm Aina Recometa, and let's discuss how the plus button works. When the user clicks the plus button, the code first captures the current number displayed on the screen and stores it in a variable named num1. This effectively saves the first operand from the upcoming addition, and the screen is cleared, preparing the display for the user to input the second operand. To signify that an addition operation is pending, the code assigns the string value plus to a variable named operator. This mechanism allows the calculator to remember both the first operand and the intended operation, which is addition, until the user enters the second operand and clicks the equal button. When it is clicked, the calculator retrieves the second operand from the screen and stores it in another variable named num1. It then proceeds to perform the addition operation using the stored values of num1 and num2. The calculated results is then formatted and displayed on the screen for the user. The plus button acts as a temporary storage and a signal for the calculator. It stores the first operand and clears the screen and signals the calculator to expect an addition operation. This sequence of events ensures that the calculator can correctly perform the addition when the user completes the input by clicking the equal button.
Hello everyone, now let's move on to subtraction operation. The user enters the first number and clicks the minus button. The code retrieves the first number from the text field. Then it converts the string value from the text field to a double using double that parse double, open parenthesis text field that get text, open close parenthesis, close parenthesis. This double value is stored in a num1 variable. The operator, which is minus, in this case is stored in the operator variable. The text field is cleared to prepare for the second number. Now, claim that the user enters the second number. Then assume that the user clicks the equals button. The code retrieves the second number from the text field and converts it to a double, storing it into the num2 variable. It checks if the operator is minus. Since the operator is minus, it proceeds to calculate the subtraction. Result equals num1 minus num2. The calculated result is formatted to two decimal places using string.format or %.2f, result. The formatted result is displayed in the text field. In essence, the code captures the first number and the subtraction operator, then waits for the second number. Upon pressing the equals button, it performs the subtraction operation and displays the result.
The multiplication button in the provided calculator application efficiently enables the multiplication operation and sets up the required variables to perform the calculation when the equal button is pressed. Here's a detailed explanation of its efficient functionality. When the user clicks the multiplication button, or button X, the application first executes the action listener associated with the button. Within this listener, The first step is to retrieve the current number displayed in the text field. The text field.getText method fetches this value as a string, which is then converted into a double using the double.parseDouble method. This conversion process ensures that the user's input, which is initially in the form of a string, is transformed into a numerical value that can be used for the calculation. This numerical value represents the first operand of the multiplication operation and is stored in the variable num1. This step ensures that the application has the first number required for the calculation. After retrieving and storing the first operand, the application clears the text field using textfield.setText. This step ensures the text field is clear and ready for the user to input the second number, providing a clear and user-friendly interface. By clearing the text field, the application signals to the user that it is now ready to accept the second operand. Next, the application sets the operator variable to the multiplication symbol. This assignment is critical because it indicates the type of operation the user intends to perform. By storing the operator in this variable, the application ensures that the subsequent calculation performed when the equal button is pressed will correspond to the multiplication operation. Once the multiplication button's functionality has been executed, the user can input the second operand into the text field. When the user presses the equal button, the application retrieves this second operand from the text field and converts into a double, storing it in the num2 variable. The program then checks the operator variable to determine which mathematical operation to perform. If operator is set to multiplication, the application multiplies num1 and num2 to compute the result. The result is then formatted to 2 decimal places using the string.format method. This formatting is done to ensure that the result is presented in a clear and understandable manner. The formatted result is then displayed in the text field. For example, if the user enters 5 into the text field and clicks the multiplication button, the application stores 5 as the first operand, or num1, and clears the text field. If the user inputs 3 and clicks the equal button, the application multiplies 5 and 3, yielding a result of 15. This result is displayed in the text field. In summary, the multiplication button plays a crucial role in the calculator's operation, ensuring precise and accurate multiplication calculations. It retrieves and stores the first operand, prepares the text field for the second input, and specifies the multiplication operation to be performed. Together with the equal button, it facilitates accurate and seamless multiplication calculations.
The division in the calculator works as follows. When the user clicks the divide button, the program captures the current number in the text field, which is num1, and stores it as the first operand. The text field is then cleared to prepare for the next input. The button's action listener sets the operator variable to divide and records the current value of num1 using double.parseDouble text field that get text. When the user presses the equal button, the program retrieves the second number from the text field. It checks the operator variable and performs the corresponding calculation for divide. It calculates num1 divide num2. The result is formatted to 2 decimal places using string.format and displayed in the text field. Example for divide. For example, the user enters 8, then presses divide, then enters 2, and then presses equals. The processing is that num is equal to 8. The operator is the divide, and the num2 is 2. The calculation will be result equals num1 divide num2, or 8 divide 2 is equals to 4. Now we will be using our code and make it run to see the output of our code.